Red Bull. And God say give justice to the animals.
He influenced us, but I think Alex put it perfectly in a way that it's the spirit we feel inspired by these days. We don't try to recapture this kind of old school dub, which is obviously great as is. And we like to add something from our perspective from today. And
yeah, I mean, like we did that with Towers of Dub in 92, 91, where I just knew a bass line that no one had ever used before, and I used to dance to it. And I bought this 7-inch back in like in Croydon Greyhound as a punk. The DJ used to play this record in between bands. I grew up as a punk, and reggae and punk really were really close together. And there was never enough punk records to play in sort of 77, so they used to play reggae and have reggae DJs. Don Letts is a legend in that right. But this bass line, which I then copied for Towers of Dub, and it was authentic. It was what, as far as I was concerned, any black man would do. I didn't want the Orbs to sound like the Police or anything commercial. I wanted it to be authentic, what I listened to as a kid, reggae. Well, that was 20 years ago, so we don't have to do that now. You know, we proved our point with a 13-minute tune, and we added harmonica over the top. We didn't have a vocal line. It was a proper dub tune with dogs barking.
It's funny because he very often underlines the similarity between reggae and punk. Like
okay.
He was writing
Totally.
Punky Reggae Party, and it's
Totally, there was such
an important song.
I mean, I grew up in South London. The primary school I went to was known as Little Jamaica.
Oh, really?
It's in my blood. It really is.
You grew up with it, yeah.
I just grew up with it. It's, yeah. I've got a little old Jamaican next door neighbour who's even rougher talking than Lee. Whoa, slow down. But yes, it was Sarah. What are you saying? How are the kids, my dear? It's like, it's just the way it is. And more of it. That's what I really think that there's barriers that still need to be kicked down. Between black and white. And just people don't realise that people are black and people are white. They're just the same.
And what was it with the shadow?
Exactly. We're all the same with shadows. That's what Lee said to me when we were walking back the other day from that lake trip. And we saw our two shadows spreading out into the distance.
And what he said?
Same colour.
I want to look on the black shadow.
Oh.
You know about the shadow?
Yeah, that's wonderful. Oh, two shadows.
Is there any difference between the shadow?
Yeah.
Any colour?
No, black
No
color.
prejudice?
Yeah.
Well, the end of the universe is dark matter after all, honey, so get used to it.
Right! You have any more rhythm to make ism and schism disappear?